Most likely play those lineups from afar, leave, tapping away, eventually getting the job done there with the classic jump spot. Nicely done. Oh, not with the nade though. We won't talk about it, we won't mention it, we definitely won't clip it. I'm sure nobody will. But Furia are cleaning up these stragglers. Still,
no clue from Khalil. Setting up for the paranoia. Didn't think anyone would be in that post-plant positioning.
It's getting muddy. And we're not talking ethically sourced. This has got E. coli in the pond water already. Haunt onto two, sticking to the fuse. MW's got this one fully locked up. Furia with their pistol round. Earned and gained.
I mean, that is a scrap for individuals to come alive and make the difference.
Maybe Shine. Look at it. I mean, just a level of unawareness there from MW. Not expecting the VALORANT could be so fast. Onto that angle.
Out of mound. And it's become a very common protocol on defense for teams to take down control.
That was a kill as well. That's brutal.
It's become a very common protocol for teams to push out C and connect with that B player on the defense side. Conan's going round the world in order to achieve it, but all down to it. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any holes here for Jonah P to exploit. And it is Conan that picks it up. Yeah.
Now holding a position in tree. Locked to the corner, close here. He's got a lot to worry about, but now to hit that charge! Decay damage was kicking in for about a moment. It is traded. A-site should be theirs. Themselves into here. Now time running short, but at least with that plan, it is into the post, swinging out wide, no way! Damage done to Trent, still mops up the 2 kills.
How did Trent get that? The health is low, but the players, there are many.
Yeah, and this post plan is pretty much, it should be unlosable, I was about to say here, but they've taken care of the first wave of things, which is Leaf. Dodging to the seas now, doubled up now. Trent taking first contact, now he was low, but nails it in the end. So
provided in there probably with a great idea that they can re-hit A into 2.
Find you.
Look down here, Haunts into the back had to be broken, and also just looking in completely the wrong direction. Even hearing their footsteps here. Tap, tap with the rifles. Who will win this duel out? It's Leaf. And with that being said, only 2 left standing for Furia. Looks very unlikely to end up winning this one. Still going to make a go of things, though. Furia,
1 enemy remaining.
MW trapped down to the lower section. No exit strategy in his mind. He is really just stuck there.
MW got dropped down to 9 HP at the start of the round by Icy spamming. And he's going to get cleaned up
themselves. Haunt. No connections, no tags at all. Walls down, facing many players now. Many chances. Rocket colliding straight into MW.
And there's the value of that pause in the round.
Yeah.
You bait something out of the defense. What are you going to do with the rest?
Yeah, flush with cash.
Put it in the pension pot.
Exactly, 401k type beat. All right, he falls. Hello. Conan. Looking real nice, flexing on him a little bit, but eventually...
Not on the other side of the map to be able to do stuff.
Play with the rocket. I mean, how is he not getting a kill there?
Yeah, I mean, 1 for 1 with Conan's follow-up.
What's going on?
And Conan just sprints in. He went rifles back online, but not looking great here again. No.
That's precisely the point I was just making, you know. Defensive teams, they don't opt into that rubble fight at the beginning too much anymore.
But yeah, this is rough. Furia's timeout. The Viper's pit. They forced out the Nightfall. Is there enough time though for G2 to still win?
Well, Furia are going to be locking this one down. Surely they know it's all being funneled towards this B side. G2 barreling through with brute force though.
Take a risk. But in a 3v4 retake, can Khalil come up with the goods?
There's one, but it's traded. Trent's immediately there. Now he can vacuum up that space and hold this one. A post-plant position here from main. The little door angle. It's almost impossible now, really, for Furia. Conan will do his best, but best not quite.
Into the turret had gone offline, but Conan was watching it.
And for use, only the 1 connection. Jonah P essentially really holds on to this angle with the orb propped up. Wants to play inside of it and just repositioning, but they are collecting all of them. Conan pick up the rifle from earlier. That was Leaf that went down, but what can you really do with it? Maybe make a decent go of things. Got to do some damage, and really you need every single round at this point, so he is going to make a go, but still 8-2.
Find that flicker of inspiration.
Havoc's so far forward there as well, just holding that angle, not anticipating that it could already be that close. Everything's falling to pieces in the defensive setups and protocols.
They're stuck. They've got a defensive setup there where Conan's relying on Havoc staying alive. And once Havoc dies, he's got his head on a swivel. 5v2.
Onto Heaven, MW, there's one, Satchel's back up and again up through. It's a high-low angle, but Cleo's just inside the smoke alone. We'll go for this here with the nades. Invested everything though, and I mean every action anticipated with this one, with the pit on top of it. Very familiar setup. We saw this one in a prior round. It's a flood attempt here by Havoc. He's way ahead of the rest of his team, but he wants to try and make the most of it, but he doesn't know which way to turn and twist and look here. Into the back, showstopper, and Rocket sent flying. Gonna move on here. It's 2 versus 3, make it 2 versus 2. Best chance in a long while. Paranoia, blind and deafened. Chances dwindling 1v1. Noz was sticking onto half, and he lands the final shot. Consolation prize here, but he does make it 9-3 for Furia. Adds in that uncertainty. It's just gnawing at the back of his mind here. He has a crossfire set up to try and play off of the rest of his team. The Classic is doing far too much work in that spot. VALORANT's still alive, but not for long. Havoc eventually returning the fire into a 2-on-2. There has to be a 1. Shots rattling away.
This is a good read from G2. They know they've both had.
And the shots are found. Spike dropped down. 1v2 now for Havoc. Pressure's on him. 5 bullets in the Sheriff. Healthy targets on the other side. It's going to have to be precise. Straight to the dome. Trent jiggling. Sees it. At least evidence of it, but the trade is almost picture perfect there from Havoc is. I mean, he's way ahead of them, isn't he? Awareness from Trent, though.
Trying to hide.
Caught by the horn, swinging back in. Easy pickings for G2.
The players are just grumbling here.
Yeah.
G2, very good awareness.
It's individual around the map. This push out through C. I mean, Havoc's going to get caught in the back here. Unless he's aware of it, he does seem to know there's a threat.
Oh, he's losing it. Surely here, they don't know which way to look, man! Stuck with not a clue and not a chance. It's a solid. Well, opting now for that fast B play. It's a team flash, team blinds. Yep, I mean, Paranoia just clicking right onto them. G2 happy to play these crossfire setups. Conan might be able to do something about it over this Guardian. In his hands of the Prowler. That is disrespect being shown. G2 choosing to take that timing and fight through heavily. No way.
Just get the perfect timing on behind them. Surely they're not.
Surely not. Surely not! I'm going to give him every opportunity to try and clutch this one up, and the spike didn't even go down.
They gave him perfect information by just running away. And Havoc was thinking about holding their backs for a moment, and it looked like somebody counter-called him and just said, no, come with.
Oh, boy. Tap. Havoc looking the wrong way. That is almost a clean sweep. 13-3.
Get this down.
He is really separated from the rest of his team. And look at that. Harbor Wall, high tide. We'll cut them up and across onto the high ground here. MW will not fired out. Traded through the wall. Plant will go down. Shot darts rebounding. Knife online, doesn't get broken. No abilities here. G2 just trying to take it with raw bodies, throwing them into the mix, into the fight, and into the fray here. Seeing if they can win this one out with the pistol aim. Only 1 left to stand. Havoc cannot withstand it.
Great shots from G2.
Trent doesn't want to overstep himself here. He's just whipping out the util, but okay, Leaf will strike from
30 seconds left.
the back, and here it is. I mean, Furia looking for that plan down, also being disrupted into the middle of it as well. Everybody's blinded. Shots actually hitting here on for the pistols, but Noswer. Yeah, you can't stand your ground against that one. A bit of running gun with this. What is the play now for G2? Util's got to be clean here when they don't have the guns. Here's the Dizzy. There's the Dart as well. It's all being combined. Havoc now looking this way, and that, hello, shots just missing. I mean, VALORANT now just been given full awareness, yet still it will be the rifles that win them this day.
Toxin screen down.
And Jonah, in the meantime, has just been held up by Khalil's turret, not able to get off any kind of flank. So Furia off to a start. Much
Plan down, Paranoia. It's good util, stops them from really getting involved. And now Trent, Hunter's Fury, going wide there. No damage really being done to any sort of players. This backside position, they do deal with Havoc. Being removed here, but there's plenty more targets. It's a rich environment for it here. MW just trying to dominate this smoke in this one angle. It's going to get spammed out here, down to Khalil. It's the last one alive. It's going to do so much here with the Cove blocking the position. He can't even be spammed from it, so VALORANT's safe at the defuse and safety in numbers of the rest. See, Khalil. Yeah, I mean, just not calling that his turret was down for but a moment. Leaf is able to just collect that one kill. Now they're going to be worrying about that thorn in their side. Molly's going a miss there with a snake bite, pushing it out, and that is a good swing and a trade. 2 versus 2. Alpha 410. Havoc taking the initiative and taking that lead for the rest of his team. Leaf starting to get a bit of a move on. Pace needs to be played. Sticking this one, he's hearing it onto the ropes. I mean, Khalil is not obfuscating his position whatsoever. Can't land it, can't spray, control it down. So another one for denied. Out through.
You should run.
Trying to take this one here. Lockdown being forced.
You got to fight.
Pulled out of Furia. They do have to fight this one now. G2 gonna start to really get a move on here. They don't have the guns for it. Shots are missing all over the place, and now you're gonna back away. Respecting it with the lockdown. Another detainment onto 2 of these players. This time it's Furia pressing forwards with that advantage that they've got. They can smell the blood in the water. What a strange round overall, but eventually this will be Furia as the winners.
That's so bizarre. This round has sent my brain spiraling. The Reckoning Thrash combo, nobody scaling off the second usage of the Thrash from G2. If somebody had pushed forwards at the...
Is the decision making here? Smoke spot down. I mean, a snake bite's a bit late and delayed, but they're taking damage and just pot shots,
15.
straight shots all the way around here. Spike!
There's the spike!
It's dropped down. It's muddy. It's messy. It's yeah. We're getting down with that lockdown being used. It's a pit forwards, fighting it out. We're getting spammed down here by the rifles. There's waves of it, at least with the mollies, but you got to back away and respect this one because Furia just weren't ready for it.
They know where Conan is going to be. Can they spam? Not quite. Conan's got a little safe angle.
Back to the corner. I see another one received for him here. And at this point, listen, hands off the keyboard, spraying away. You're going to be hoping and praying you can receive these kills. Noswa, it's nice work from him. Over the top though as well, maybe just overextending his hand over Zealous. But Conan's still alive with this pit up, and it's got to reposition. Now sticking onto the fuse. Valen, it's a reload. Oh! It's getting all over the place.
Bodies in mid instead, one of which is able to grab this kill onto Conan.
Ooh. It's a gap, Leaf. He's aware of it.
A little bait setup.
Yeah.
Khalil falls for it. That's quite cute.
Catching this lurker out here with a dizzy up and over the top. Havoc.
30 seconds
Adjustment.
left.
AD with the movement. Not enough to save you there. Jonah P from the high ground.
That's really nice.
Top ropes. Activity. And poor Noswa. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. So G2. Recipient of that one in the kill feed. Lights up red.
Khalil's let the turret go down again.
Oh, no, not to the mosh pit! And his players, they are being spotted out here. Revealed in the end. Noswa didn't have anywhere to really run and evade that one. Trying to P from the back. MW brings it to the 1v1 now. Time ticking against the TP. Down to disengage. Trent, I'm going to be spotting it, so he knows the positioning of it.
Not ready yet.
Sticking it. He's bought himself a wink on. Smoke dropped. And hits the shot! Yeah, okay. Thrash clearing all the way through here with deep smoke. I see Seeking. Oh, nice adjustment. Trent is snappy today. Feeling it here, and bodies are dropping and falling. Seeking to fight over kitchen control again, just leaping through the smoke, man. Shorty in hand, G2.
MW is just running into 4. You know, Leaf can pop the nanoswarms from anywhere, so it's not like you know he's there, but it's a gamble you don't need to take.
We'll see if they can make the most of this one still again. Dizzy, at least the wingman dropped down with the defuse, or the plant, so no spike on lines of the post. That's a nice flash, and fight into the back, but it didn't quite connect onto Trent, and fully lit up there. It's a 9-3 finish with finesse there. Bit of a reveal there.
MW was getting ready for the paranoia.
And no danger of the spam though, so paranoia coming through here with a dizzy. Eventually take it out. Shots landing from Val and a reload. Even time for it. Sky is just working them into neutral.
You know, they're not going to be common that.
Don't think they're common that.
But it's about getting your head in the game and trying to sync up so that you're making team play setups. Now, can Noswa do something more?
Remaining.
No, he did what he could to take down 2, but he's...
Spots 2. Can't isolate the fighting time though, and even drop down to 1 HP, so... Double flash. A lot of it getting it ate up though by this Viper Orb. Dropped. Down and no kill, Valen.
Rough.
Whiffy there, a bit rough indeed. Plenty of players to be facing him. Here's the dart. Out flying forwards here. On with the rifles. Alongside it, great crosshair placement. Trent Great awareness on exactly the avenues of which he could be approached upon, but now they're finally coordinating it and sticking it together. But from that bell position, time ticking away, and it's 12 rounds now. Knows that there's no corners or avenues, sends it flying as well. And Leaf, look at that, he's immediately taken up the position of it with the high tide. Conan seeking to get ahead of it, but just ends up falling and paying with his life. It's looking inevitable at this point. Retake with only 3 of these players left alive. Noswa, he lets loose. No command emanating out here, but there's no plan of action for them. How they're going to be retaking this one. It feels more just like the death throws. Dizzy does fire, does connect. Leaf's in a bit of trouble, but he's got to back him now from the rest of his team. And just like that, it's all toppled, it's all crumbled. That is one of the cleanest matches we've seen in quite some time. I mean, G2 just dealing with them.